There we go. Maybe there we go. There we go. Alright, the loading looked like it was almost done. I was like, I don't want the overlapping music. And then suddenly the loading got hung up for a moment. But that's okay. Hello! Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Good night, perhaps. Certainly a happy witching hour.
Or a happy twitching hour.
I hope everyone is doing well today. Deadly GG on first. Lorgan, hello. Deadly GG on various cat treats. Do the cat treats. Try and do them at the first break time. That should be good. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I think we're just kind of hop into it. I don't know why my computer keeps getting like little. It's having like little hiccups here. Deadly, were you here yesterday for the Zag birthday treat? You were here, but I don't know if you were here. Because I think it was like right after Colette started stream too. I need to hot eat the food sometime later. Yeah, I just finished hot eat the food. We had some spinach tortellini, which I've learned something about myself from this. I used to eat spinach tortellini a lot, but I had it at restaurants. We used to, like, when I was younger, we used to go to the spaghetti factory regularly, and we get it there. But it was always in like a cream sauce. Well, when we've been making like tortellinis at home, like cheese tortellini and stuff at home, we've been doing it with just some like garlic salt and some butter. Because honestly, the tortellini has like enough flavor and stuff. You don't need a whole lot. So this time we got some spinach tortellini, made that, and it turns out that spinach tortellini with just some salt and like some garlic salt and some butter is too much like spinachiness for me to like as much. I feel like with the spinach tortellini, I need a cream sauce. I need a full thing. I need to dilute the spinachy flavor with more cream. It was like overwhelmingly spinachy, and I was like, oh dang, yeah, the spinach tortellini needs the cream sauce. It does. I wasn't expecting it to be so tortellini, so spinachy. Like, I mean, I know it's stuffed with spinach, but like, I wasn't expecting it to be so hit you in the face with that spinach. I did have it with some of the brined chicken. While the water was coming to boil, I decided to slice up some of the chicken like really finely, like really thin slices, and then I threw it in a skillet with a little bit of butter, so that it could be like slightly seared on it, and then heat it up to go with the pasta. That was pretty good. But yeah, it was kind of like I was hoping to have a little bit of bite of the chicken with the spinach to help break up the punch in the face of the spinach a bit. But that's called learning. We've learned this. It didn't really occur to me that I'd not really had spinach tortellini not in a cream sauce until today, having it and not the cream sauce. Well, and I think also, like, the other time I have spinach pasta is spinach and cheese ravioli is a thing that I've had a handful of times. And spinach and cheese ravioli has like a lot of the cheese. We have ricotta. You know what? I could have had ricotta on it.
You could have.
That would have probably helped. Cause like just like a couple of scoops of ricotta and stir that into with the tortellini. Because ricotta's so neutral. That probably would have helped a lot. Oh well. Instead, we'll just learn from this, and in the future, we will not eat the, like... It's not that I won't get spinach tortellini again. It's that I now know I need to do something to dilute the spinach. Will we? Yeah, I learn from my cooking things, yes. Now, I will probably be more likely to just get the other pasta options. Like, since it's much easier to just get like a cheese tortellini instead of a spinach tortellini and make cream sauce, like, you know, I might just get the ones that don't require. But the one of the things that I've only tried once, and it was years ago, is like the like, I'm gonna call them pate filled ones. You know, there's like chicken tortellini, which I'm pretty sure is like a chicken pate of some kind inside. Like I don't know how those work. I tried one years ago and I don't remember what kind of protein that one was. I didn't like it very much, but it was also, I'm pretty sure, like a like uh not necessarily a high quality brand. Um the ones that we've been getting recently are when we do our little trips to Trader Joe's. And I feel like Trader Joe's ingredient stuff is higher quality, so I'm kind of interested in trying one of those again. But I'm like, what if those are terrible? Probably be pretty good though. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to open up the log reader. Hold up. I need to open up the Rando log reader. Yeah, we got that kind of a magenta. I haven't found another color. We still only have I have one progressive blue and one progressive red. So we do get to see a little bit of differences between blues and reds now, but overall a lot of stuff is just kind of purple. Rando stuff. The log display. In some tragic news. So last night, before we went to bed, I was like, I want to do something for a little bit. I had done a little bit of testing of a thing, then I still want to do something after that before I went to bed. So I decided to do one quick little run of Rack Coin before I went to bed. And I had some shenanigan combo. I was like, dang, I should have streamed this because it was like kind of crazy. But the game ended up being able to like play itself. And so I decided I would let it. So when it was when I was like ready to go to bed, I was like, all right, we're gonna let the game just do its thing, and I'll let it keep running while I sleep, and then we'll check on it in the morning. And I got based on when I was messaged by someone to see if I was actually still awake at this time, and then them saying, "Oh no, it looks like your computer must have finally shut off." My computer did not shut off, but Racoin crashed at like between 4 and 5 in the morning. It ran itself to death. I haven't opened it again yet to see. I have not checked to see if it like gave me anything for that, because I don't think so. I don't think Racoin like saves stuff regularly. I think it just saves stuff when you end your run. So. Wait, I could... I don't have claw, never mind. I was gonna say I could get that one thing. Forgot! I forgot! Things, I mean, they're... In theory, they're the same amount of purple as yesterday. I do kind of wonder if this is just like a trick of the eyes kind of thing, or if every time it loads, it's a little bit not quite right. Because I do also feel like the colors tweak a little bit each time I've loaded it. Like from day one, you know, like going from ending with some blue and then like launching with some blue. Um. It's here. Okay, I thought that check was here, but if not, we're gonna go this way. Nope. No, no. Well. Oh, yeah, we'll buy that. So, fun fact. Oh, we got a grubby bubby. This is not in logic. And you might be thinking, why is this not in logic? That's because the fountain check is not in logic unless you are allowed, like, you're able to do, I think it's Colo 3? Might be Colo 1. But the point is, it was decided a while back, to not let this be in logic unless you have the ability to do the colos. In part, so that it was less likely to be required very early, but also so that you didn't have to potentially need to grind like the enemies in this room for your geo. What came up in a race once was a start. There was a start in one of the starting points is like King Station, and if you start in King Station, there's only like 10 checks with like a lot of the traditional settings. And one of them was Fountain Check. And what happened was that Fountain Check had the only way to actually progress. And they started with like almost no money. Like usually in race settings, the amount of money you start with is typically like less than like 1,000. So it became whoever could get lucky with some RNG grinding geo first. Like, it's just a terrible, terrible thing to have happen. Anyway, I thought it was funny, but I was not in this race. I thought the story was funny. But the people that were in the race were so grumpy about it. Like so very grumpy that like, so, and you might be wondering, well, like, you know, it's randomizer. That could happen. But the problem is most other starts that could lead to a similarly, like, really bad situation are just not considered valid starts. So, like there's a handful of locations that are just not considered logically valid starting locations with most settings because they would only have like 3 or 4 available checks with a lot of settings. And 3 or 4 checks is almost always going to force like very specific items. Like one of them is like resting grounds. It's only in logic with certain settings because otherwise it just forces you to get Desolate Dive to leave, which is not very exciting. Let's see. Well, we got those checks and nothing helped me. I guess... So we need to just start picking rooms to go in, because we need more transitions. Any specific rooms we're feeling? What's this? I don't remember which room this is, but we'll go there. Oh, you know what? I know what room that is. It's the room on the way to, like, Hornet, normally. We'll go there. You had to Flappy Night there. No, I didn't have to Flappy Night. I Flappy Nighted because I jumped wrong. Okay, we've not done this transition yet. We haven't done a lot of transitions here. Kahlo. 2 gems. I don't got 2 gems. I spent my 2 gems already. We're really starting to get to a lot of White Palace being some of my only options, and I hate that. You have embraced the Grubby Bubby. Excellent. You're trying to make progress in the demo. Amazing. Deadly, you're gonna beat that demo. It's gonna be so good. I guess we go here. We just did a bench. We don't need another bench room. Yeah, Deadly's been playing the Inching Long demo a bunch recently. I think Inching Along, like, I know that the results of the next fest weren't super successful. But honestly, I think Inching Along does a very good job at being that genre of I can't think what that. There's a term for that, but like getting over it like game. But it doesn't feel as bad. It feels much better than like getting over it kind of games usually do. Okay, these transitions are all illegal. So I think instead of going through these, I'm gonna go through one of the other transitions here, which is legal. Ah! Is that a different elevator? We'll do this one. Alright, are we gonna spend a ridiculous amount of money to go get somewhere that we should have Claw for? Yes. Oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot about Thorns. Why have you forsaken me? Blah, 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 forsaken me. Oh, what? Nah. Nope. 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 I have to remember I need the dash. We need the dash for that part. Nope. Ow. I don't need to kill you. We've already killed you. We've killed you enough times. Ah. Oh, no, this is not... Okay, this is not a room you want to be at 2 health with. It is very easy to take over 2 damage, like, uncontrollably. Like, if you get hit once... So a funny combo that I've seen as something that's ruined someone's Steel Soul run is you can get hit by the Mantis Youth's, like, wind attack thing. You can, if you're standing right here on this ledge, it can hit you coming down, which deals a damage, and then bonks you into those thorns. And then you respawn right here, and right as the iframes end, it hits you again on the way back up, and then bonks you into the thorns again. So it's like 2, almost, it might be 4, like, essentially unavoidable. I can't remember if you gain control of movement again. But it's just so much damage. Notebi said he had a bug with controller and was afraid it would put people off from the demo, but I hope it didn't. I didn't have any issues. Like, I played on controller, and I didn't have any issues playing it. But also, like, I wonder how he was testing, because Steam input just fixes so many things. So, like, I wonder if he wasn't testing with, like, launching it through Steam. I don't know. Let's go here. I love it. I love when my enemies are filled with jelly egg bombs. This would be a dead end. Do I want to dead end this spot? This would be a dead end in 1 check, but this would not be a dead end and would be, like, 2, 3 checks? 2 or 3 checks. Here's more Hollow Knight trivia. There's an enemy that spawns and immediately dies in these spikes. There's like a crawlet or something that spawns on this wall, and it's pointed downward. You can see its corpse, like, right here, if you're looking. But it just literally spawns and then walks down and instantly dies in the spikes. If you don't have Gathering Swarm on, then the Geo that it drops, you can't get. But if you do, you just randomly get Geo when you come in this room. This one enemy also specifically causes a run. A theoretical run. Nobody's actually run the run. But there is a run that's called Silly Percent. And the goal of Silly Percent is to get exactly 1 copy of every single unique Geo in the game. Silly Percent hates that Geo. Because normally it doesn't want Gathering Swarm on. Because Oh, this is not good for us! Oh! Oh! Oh, thank God. Wait, when did I get another... I just realized I have a complete extra, like, vessel fragment. Like, when did we get a second thing of soul? That's so good. It must have been a while ago. It's not in my last 10 items. Going up here would be an illegal transition, so I think we won't go up here. We're just gonna go back. Back here. No, this is the wrong spot. Up. Up, up, up. Up. Okay, this is the right spot. Does that enemy respawn or do I need a bench? Because I think we need the notes for you, right? Oh, whoa. I don't have any... Alright, nope. Zero, like, logical checks right now. I have to do transitions. Here. Oh, that's not gonna be legal. Well, is pogoing up these guys legal though? Hold on. We can pogo up this, right? Yeah, surely this has got to be legal then. Hold on. Hold on. Are the transitions in this room all in logic? Where's my eyeball? There's my eyeball. Unchecked and reachable left. Okay, there's no unchecked and not reachable. Okay, good. What? Oh, top and right. Okay, top and right is what we have not done yet. Nosk. Nosk would be a dead end, but it would be three checks. This would only be one. All right, we'll do Nosk. Oh, hello, me. Okay. Do we do a cheese? Do we do us a little cheese? There's a very silly cheese you can do here. We need our weaverlings to come up here, though. The very silly cheese that I don't think was found for a long time. I remember when this got found, but I don't remember when it was. Essentially, the range of weaverlings is just slightly longer than the range of Nosk. They really don't want to come up here. Please. Weaverlings, I beg of you. I don't know how high I have to get it. Weaverlings. Oh, maybe now we're good. There we go. So yeah, you can stand if we go almost any further. Let's see. Yeah, so that orange line that's in front of me is how much closer we can get. But if you stand right here, the Weaverlings are damaging. Like, that is Nosk. Like, Nosk is invisible right now because Nosk is, like, is being hidden so that they can do the fun little animation. But Nosk is there, just frozen and invisible. So the Weaverlings will just go keep attacking Nosk for you. If I had enemy health bars up, you would probably see Nosk's health going down. I don't know. This is just a very funny thing. But okay. But we you know, we won't cheese the whole fight. Or will we? We could just wait here. Eventually the fight will end, I think. I feel like it would be very in my playstyle to just not move from here.
Mm-hmm.
This does feel like how I normally like to fight things. I didn't discover this though. I like it more when I discover the cheese, you know? Why the gnomes throw themselves is very good. Should ask if demos are allowed on Colette's Wheel. That's a good Deadly, I think the problem I think it just has to be demos that we know like are not if I remember correctly, it has to be things you know won't be removed. Because the whole issue is if it gets removed, then like, you know, it's a problem. So like next fest demos can't really count because there's not a guarantee that they'll continue to be up. Yeah, if somebody sends Colette Mecha, she do Mecha. Mecha's one that she does have to be okay with playing with other people. Like, I don't...
Yeah, you can't do it solo.
There is no solo Mecha. I don't remember... I don't know if I was there for the actual question, but I don't know... I don't know if she knows that she has to have someone else. Like, I mean, I think there's people in chat that are always going to be around. Like, I would pretty much always join a Colette Mecha. Like, it'd be like some of the times I've done marbles for Eddie. Like, I would drop what I'm doing to go do a Colette Mecha. That'd be fun. So that, John, that's my concern. My concern is that she might think that it's something you could do single player, but people don't do single player normally. When the reality is you cannot play it. It requires a minimum of 2 people to play.
I mean, she knows. I asked her, "What are your thoughts on hide and seek?" So she might know.
I mean, she's watched people play Mecha. She's watched me play Mecha, and she's watched Julia play Mecha.
That's true.
So I know she knows what Mecha plays like. But... Alright. I don't know how close Nosk is to being dead, but this is boring. We're going forward. 2 people Mecha is so sad. I have never played with only... That's not true. Wait.
We've played 3.
Yeah, I was about to say Torny and I were gonna play just us once, but then Minish came. So it didn't end up being just us. Oof. 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 Yeah, I have zero idea how much damage they did. I know... Oh. You know what? They did a good amount of damage. You know, that could have been worse. I could have pulled up, I guess, the debug enemy panel, which would have showed how much Nosk's health was, and then we could have watched from there. Okay, the top is the other one I need to go through. But, well, clearly we'd been through that. What's the other one? Ah, this one. As we go through here. This gives us... I don't know if the elevator's helpful. This gives us transitions that we can definitely reach, and the other ones I don't know if they count. Is that lifeblood core? Oh my goodness. There's some geo rocks in this room. I'll take this room. You're not geo rocks. You're Lem. All right. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Lem with a Hollow Knight chain. Oh my god. Hi, Lem. A very tempting Jello egg bomb. I need 4 Wanderer's Journals. I don't have any Wanderer's Journals. Take that one essence. Ow. Ow! What just happened? Very in vogue BDSM month. Make sure there wasn't secretly another rock here. Alright. Let's go down here. Guess we do Watcher's Spire. I don't trust myself to not die here. Also, we should maybe re-equip stuff. I could take lens strength. I know we just got rid of a bunch of our things, but we still have other things. Like, I think I still have a bunch. Yeah, we still have a bunch. So lens strength is probably pretty good. Yeah, lem strength still good. Wait, but nope, 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 nope. Okay. All it takes is lem strength. Should have known. Oh my gosh, we got an anti-gravity amulet. Oh my goodness. Oh. Are we... Was defeating Watcher Knights in Logic? I don't actually remember. Where am I? I'm in here. Yes. Okay, good. Interesting. Is falling into a room? Oh, you know what? This is the room. I was mixing up what room this is. Okay. Yeah, we'll take this one. That's fine. Mask maker, make me a mask. Grub me a grub. Bum, ba-dum, bum. 2 Geo Rocks where the Geo Rocks normally are. That's illegal. Oh, I am so not used to that actually, like, letting me just go through. That was weird. Well, 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 if it isn't Monsieur Mushroom. A coin? Yeah, we'll take a coin. I don't have mushroom spore. Was that a Colette ping?
Yep.
Did a Colette just go live? Did their self Colette MSLP just go live? Ba, ba, ba. Gotta go pull up my Colette tab, which is my phone. My Colette tab is my phone right now. Register. Nope. Someone's already taken it. Nope. Nope. All the firsts are stolen. Terrible. Alright. I'll take this because I'm gonna need to come back here. Okay, this isn't in logic, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I see. I shouldn't have killed that dude. I should not have done that. Hmm. This would be 2 checks. This would be... This would be like 1 check, but also a transition. Hmm. If we had levers randomized, this would be good. We don't. Oh. These are all good. We'll take this one. Hmm. Wait, this room is loaded. Because we have jelly egg bombs. Okay. Now they're all gonna be not in logic, but we have mega wings. Ah! Alright, we gotta be on the lookout for anything good. Ah! That's not good! Not another one! Hmm. Champion. Elegant key. Wait, did I get a dream nail? What did I get? Hold on. Oh my god, I did get a dream nail. Holy shit. I put so many illegal checks into logic. Oh my goodness. break time. Oh yeah, I forgot to even take a break. We probably did go through the first break time, didn't we? I suppose it could be a treat time. We'll have to see if we can summon a boy. Okay, nobody's coming yet. But I'll leave them out. We'll see if a boy shows up. Neither boy seems interested in coming in here right now, apparently. Oliver is just chilling on the couch and apparently isn't reacting to us trying to get him to come in here for treats. And Zag is probably in a window somewhere. So we will try again, but they're not currently showing it. Hmm. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. Yeah, I know. A Zag has shown up. So we could do a Zag treats. Oliver, I think, is still chilling on the couch, though. Hold on, one more second. Ah, Elish. Welcome on in, Elish and Raiders. For those coming in that don't know me, I am Dwarfwoot, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan. You can refer to me however you wish. What are you up to today? Dragon Quest? How did today's Dragon Quest go? I hope that it went well. As always, by the way, if you were ending your stream because you gotta go do stuff, don't feel any obligation to stay. If you do want to stay, we're doing some Hollow Knight Rando. I got some major progression out of logic, and I'm trying to decide if I want to go out of logic, start collecting a bunch of checks, or if I want to keep trying to look for the logical way to have gotten the progression I got. You're making good progress. Let's go. Found something really big out of logic. I was like, crap. How seriously do I take? Yeah, that's like, I love collecting things out of logic. You know, if they're convenient to get. But usually, I kind of collect them, like, you know, the odds are it's junk. I play with so many things randomized that, like, 90% of what I'm gonna find is worthless. So, like, it's just convenient to get the worthless stuff out of the way so I don't have to backtrack to get it later. So when I, you know, clear out a thing, and then the thing is, like, major progression that gives me, like, it gave me the show here. I thought it put locations available 96. It put 96 things in logic. To be clear, I have 0 things in logic other than transitions. I have 0 actual like things I can collect that are in logic. But I found Dream Nail, which puts 96 things in logic that I could go collect right now. So I think it sounds like mouse. Colette's poll is up, and she has Sheepy on it. And I'm 99% sure that Colette ended at the, like, ending cutscene for Sheepy. So I want her to do that.
She said she would be doing more catch-up?
More ketchup? What do you mean ketchup? Yeah, I voted Sheepy, but I'm pretty sure that she literally ended, like, at the end of Sheepy, but she didn't know it. Because I remember us trying to get her to not end yet, to continue it. And she was like, nah, it's been an hour. So, I didn't want to get into, like, exact spoilers, but I'm pretty sure she ended getting to the very last segment, exactly. But the last segment is so small. Like, that's the whole thing. The last segment takes, like, 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, depending on how, like, the very last part goes. Like, she ended doing the jump up and landing on the ground thing. So... yeah, that's because if I talk for too long, then you'll hear her from Torny's computer. Hmm. 3 transitions here, so let's go here. Yeah, no, I know. Torny and I have computers that are like side by side. That's actually part of why I use push to talk instead of open mic. But yeah, the rando's going well today. I'm just saying we got a bunch of, we found a dream nail, so a bunch of stuff is available, but it's out of logic because I got the dream nail using my blue moth wings. So I'm before I just go start collecting that, I want to see if we can find logical progression first. Zach, that is not a thing attacking you. Calm down. That's a blanket. Okay. Let's see. Thought we had 2 transitions get here. Left 2, bought 1. Let's see. There we go. Well, I guess if I take this one, it'll probably rule out needing swim, unless I pop out at the lighthouse. Yeah, there we go. These are both good rooms. We'll take this one. This has got a few checks in it. And it's got access to more transitions. Oh! Wait, did something just become in logic? Wait, King State. Why is King Station Stag not in logic? Was this a? Is this an illegal transition for some reason? Excuse me? Oh my god, it is. Well. Okay, let's go to a not illegal transition. I can't believe that was illegal. I didn't realize it was illegal. Let's go here, I guess. Is it Deep Nest? I think so. Oh, let's go here. Seabird! Hey, Seabird. How you doing today? You were streaming earlier, weren't you? I feel like while I was at work, I saw you go live. I don't know what you were. I don't know what you were up to. Not sure how familiar with Super Metroid you are, but I found charge and plasma out of logic in a map rando. Right, beam doors turned on, so the doors that needed plasma and charge. Oh, I see. I've played a Super Metroid. I have not played it in years, but I'm fairly familiar. I'm a big Metroid fan. I haven't played the OG 2D ones like more than once, so. The only ones that I've replayed were the Prime games. Which I really want to play Metroid Prime Rando. I should do that soon, because that would be fun to bring. God, should I bring Metroid Prime Rando to Async or Swim? It'd probably be fine. Get a storm roll through. Oh my goodness. It's like, I love Metroid Prime 1. I haven't played it in a while, but I do really like it. I was intimidated in previous events to bring it because I've always been worried that, like, I mean, it's a kind of big game, and I'm not going to be super fast at playing it necessarily. But, I mean, randomizer always makes things go a lot faster because if you just get sent, you know, like a really powerful item early on, suddenly the game is much easier. So it's probably fine. Metroid Prime is an abomination upon nature to me. It doesn't have to be anything to you. Elish, that's so funny. I'm curious, since you play Super Metroid, I'm curious as to which thing you don't like about Metroid Prime. Like, because I don't feel like I know there's a lot of games where like they have kind of like arguably rude expectations in and I know that's a thing that you really don't like, but I don't feel like Metroid Prime has anything that's like a bigger expectation than what Super Metroid would have. Oh, just because it's first person 3D. Okay, I see. That makes sense. Left to... Oh, right! I have dive. Okay, that's why this is in logic. I see. With skill upgrades, we could sneakily go up there. Alright, I didn't even need to use my dive, apparently. Unnatural perspective for Metroid. I mean, to be fair, Metroid Prime 1 was the first of the 3D Metroid, so I mean, it was... I would say it's fair to say it was an unnatural perspective. Kind of fascinating that there wasn't like a 2.5D. Like it's kind of fascinating there wasn't a Metroid game that tried to do something different, you know, visually before Metroid Prime. Is it wrong to wear an eye patch if I'm dressing up as a pirate?
Why would it be wrong?
I would assume ableism would be the concern, but I'm gonna personally, my own opinion here. I don't think that it's like an issue. I think I don't know. It's one of those things where I do understand why there'd be a concern, but people wear eye patches for way more reasons than like not having an eye. Like, people wear eye patches because, I mean, heck, like, people wear eye patches because their one eye could be more sensitive to light for a bit, you know? Like, I think it would be fine. Your entire social feed has become about ableism of wearing an eye patch for cosplay. Amazing. See, that's Elish. I think that's the big thing. A big thing with ableism related stuff is that it is really person to person dependent. This has kind of come up before. I've talked about, like, there are people who literally do, like, genuinely get upset at the word lame being used. Especially because most people don't even realize, like, the origin of the word lame. Like lame is like a medical term that means that somebody has like an issue with walking, like a form of a limp. Most people these days don't know that. Most people these days literally think that the word just means like not cool or something. Like, and you know, you can see how calling a person lame, and if you don't know that that's what they're talking, like, you can see how that evolved over time. Like, that's how a lot of words like this have evolved over time. But the thing is, like, there are people that dislike that, and there's also people that feel it's a kind of a non-issue. And I'm a lame person, and as a lame person,
I'm like, technically you're lame.
Yes, I am lame. But like I feel it's a non-issue. But I mean, I can't speak for everyone because nobody can really speak for everyone, kind of thing. Like, there's better habits to have and not have, but I think the reality is a lot of ableism related things comes down to like context of the people you're around. If you're around someone who's like, you know, I gotta say this thing makes me feel uncomfortable, then just don't argue with it. The thing that causes the problems are people like literally like doubling down on the thing. Fairly certain that lame is used in the Bible as medical. Yeah, no, it is. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Like, the lame can walk.
That's what I'm talking about, Seaburn. Like, lame is a medical term, but a lot of people don't know that. I mean, you have to remember a lot of people that practice like Bible stuff don't actually know the Bible very well, and a lot of people basically only know like the what's called the not the shorthand, the
Abridged?
Yeah, like an abridged version of the Bible. Like, a lot of people don't know that. Like, at any rate, the whole thing is if you're doing a thing and a person basically says, you know what, this thing that you're doing makes me feel uncomfortable, you know, then you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna stop doing that thing. Like, that's just being in social spaces with people, and that's okay. Like, usually things become a bigger deal when, like, someone's in a minority group and is still doing it. Like a person, if a person goes to an area and lots of people are saying, "Oh, I don't like that thing," then don't try it again the next day, kind of thing. Like clearly you're in a big space, and that's like where a lot of, I think, stuff comes from. A lot of stuff comes from, um, like a lot of like big controversies and stuff come from, like, it's been indicated to someone that a very large group of people that this person clearly is exposing themselves to, because a lot of this comes from the fact that the internet connects us all so much. Um, a very, very large group says, "Hey, this thing you're doing makes us uncomfortable," and then the person's like, "Well, tough shit." And it's like, okay, see, no, that's a terrible way to handle a thing. But like, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's interesting. There's just so much nuance, especially I think, to ableism related stuff. You know, exactly. Elish, that's the thing. It is the same, like, to all these other categories. The thing that makes ableism stuff, I think, so interesting, or like sometimes feel different, is because the demographics are like subsets of other, like you have minorities, and then in, um like, the disability world, you have like minorities that are a different, like an entire different set of minorities that can exist within minorities and majorities. Like, in my own case, I have a condition that's not related to weight, race, or, you know, my, it's not related to, like, race, it's not related to like, words are escaping me. But the point is, it's not related to a lot of the big things.
It's not related to your gender or sex. It's not
or
related
orientation.
to your race, your orientation, and it's
So, like, but I am a minority, but it's in a subset that is not in the standard, like the commonly viewed sets. Get ads. All right, we'll get Zag Cam. We got some Zag Cam. We might try to get Oliver back in here. Alright, welcome back, and hello, Fia and Raiders. What are you doing? Deltarune. I hope the Deltarune went well. Welcome on in. For those coming in that don't know me, I am Dwarfwoot, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan. You can refer to me however you wish. Unfortunate timing. I'm sorry. I'll leave again. Well, hello. I hope it went well. As always, if you were ending your stream because you got to do stuff, don't feel any obligation to stay. If anyone does want to stay, we're going through this rando. We're looking for all kinds of things. Honestly, like, there's so much stuff I'm missing. I finally found my first dream nail, but I found it out of logic, and I kind of want to find, like, a thing that puts it into logic. Gotta be heading out. Alright, have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Ooh. Does this room have another transition I haven't been in? Solid maybe. Solid yes! Should we out of logic 0? Maybe. Goodbye, 0. Yay, nothing. We found our nothing. Zag, you gotta stop thinking that everything's evil. Zag's like, but everything is evil. You are on high alert mode right now. If I poke you, you will jump 10 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
God, he's on high alert mode. Let's see. Hidden station we've been in before. King Station. Oh, this is the one we just got. It was out of logic on accident, but that's okay. This is first room, so this room doesn't really have anything. It's new enemies. There should be two. This would be one or two new enemies, which would be one or two new journals. There's a Fool Eater in the room I think we were just in. I didn't realize that. Also an overgrown mound one. Hold on. Let me go back in here. Corpse. Two things came in logic that I don't know what they were. Interesting. Like it's a room. A room that I illegally went through gave me things, and I don't know which room. Interesting. Huh. Dreamwood. Where was I before I... Was I here? I don't think so. Let me check. Okay, yeah, we were here. God, it's somewhere I was 20 minutes ago. Where was I 20 minutes ago? I don't think I've warped anywhere, which means wherever it was... It's not like here, is it? Ow. Overgrown mound. Wait, is overgrown mound... Hold up. Hold on. Another transition in this room. I don't think we could go through a transition in that room. Hmm. Alright, well, we'll worry about that later. I don't remember how to get back there, but... Panther! Thank you for reminding me to hydrate. I actually just had a big ol' sip of water going through that transition. What transition did I not go through here? Did I not go through the right? I did not go through the right. Do we want Divine, maybe? Yeah, we'll take Divine. Alright, here's my secret speed tech here. Don't wait for this. I don't know, a lot of people wait for this. I hate waiting for that. You just leave and come back. It's faster. It's literally faster. And you don't have to watch the worst animation. You know, we did just miss her pooping out a jar, though. That's my bad. I didn't actually read what you were gonna put out there. That can stay there. Alright, we need other valid transitions. Uh, Unchecked. The only one that's reachable in here is out of logic, so I don't want to do that. Unchecked reachable. Oh, we'll go there. Yay, one essence. Yay, one essence. Sure. Oh wait, did I just spend a gem on that? You know, I wasn't paying attention. I disagree. Right, vengeful spirit. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so good. Oh wait, you know what we could do while we're in that room? We could get some illegal essence. I figured I won't go out of my way for the illegal checks, but we'll get them if we happen to go through the same room, and we are going through the same room. Alright, illegal checks. What do you think? Are we gonna find something major in these checks? 26 geo. What else we got? 1 essence. Wow. Vanilla essence. 1 essence. We found green! Oh, blessed day! Okay, green means we have 1 cycle of color, yet the world looks a lot greener than... Like, it should be gray again. Or is this gray, but my brain is perceiving it as more green because I've been seeing the lack of green? Probably that, actually. It probably is back to being, like, a kind of grayish... I know, we have 33% of all 3 of our colors. This is great. We're doing so good. Ah. 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 Alright, so technically no major progression, but we did find green. So I mean that's worth. That's super worth. Oh god, I forgot you'd be down here. Okay. This room... We have 2 transitions to go from this room. I believe this is one of them. No, not this one. Okay. Well, then down here... Hot spring, no help. That's a singular check. Sure, I'll take it. Or is this 2 checks? It actually might be a check down here. Well, there's a couple of checks here. We'll take this one. Alright, well, that's both of those. Sure.
La mer finello.
Oh, we could do flower quest for a jelly egg bomb.
Keta.
That feels worth it. Alright, so far all of these illegal checks have been mediocre. A nail upgrade? That's pretty good. Alright, well, nail upgrade was our like winning check from that. We got more doors. More doors in these floors. That. Rude. Candace, thank you for reminding me to hydrate. How are you today? You know what? Let's take the stupid arena. We got an upgrade. We can take a stupid arena. Pogo, 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 pogo. You see, I knew you would do that, but I was singing System of a Down's Pogo. Pogo, 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 pogo. I was just singing it at the wrong meter. Pogo, 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 pogo. Ah. Double ah. You're unable to sleep. That's not good. You gotta be up early tomorrow. Ooh. A mound would be good. Okay, I'm curious if this is going to be logical or not. This is why is only one check in here in mod? Oh, it wasn't scrolling down. Okay, that's fine. Never mind. All right. You summoned a Geora. Not gonna be up for anything for the next couple of weeks. Nice. I mean, I guess like mixed nice. There is something I like about having at least one obligation every few days to make me wake up early, because I feel like that helps me anchor myself a little bit. Cheat, yeah. I'm sorry. I am also a big, if it's too warm, it's really difficult for me to sleep, and I will just lie in bed. I mean, the other night it was really warm and I had a lot of trouble sleeping. I get that. Oh, we found more blue! We are back to blue being our dominant color. Ow. Ah! Alright. Do you think we'll hit another jelly egg bomb in these? Yes or no? Are you thinking that we are gonna get jelly egg bombed again? By these, I mean collecting the essence for this stream route. Ooh, Traveler's Garment. I think that's a good one. Alright, well the answer was no. We did not end up getting bombed again. I'm surprised. I'm gonna be honest here, I was expecting to get bombed again. I asked that question believing that I would get bombed again. Also, we apparently didn't collect one of the checks up there. Terrible. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and go here. I don't know if this is in logic or not, but we're gonna get these checks. Terrible. No, going up here was not in logic. We're gonna get them anyway. It doesn't like you being in here without a lantern. I had no idea that this was like such a sin. Oh wait, there's a corpse here to dream nail. Thanks. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Is Trader Lord in Logic? Wait, this isn't the Trader Lord room. I don't think. What? Is this gonna have me go up? I don't know what transition it's gonna pop me out of. We'll do this one. Thank you. Thank you, Boo Fly. Okay. Well, I don't remember if climbing this room would be. Well, let's check. It's climbing the room. Unchecked reachable top and bottom. Yes, it is. Ooh. Would this mean Lost Kin fight? I love Lost Kin fight. Ruh-roh. Alright. Let's see. Oop, oop. You know, we could probably do the dream version, but I need well, lemon strength for it. It's as easy as that. Just ask Lem. Is this not the lower tram room? Hmm. Thought we went out that transition already, but I guess we didn't. I don't really need lower tram room. I guess we'll take you. Oh, it is 9 o'clock. I gotta take my meds.
To sta kukando.
Oh yeah. The Re-Dead Shriek.
Gaso!
We've mastered the Re-Dead Shriek. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Shriek of Re-Deads. Ooh. Ooh. Shriek like a Re-Dead. Do 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 do.
Ele some.
I must say, you are an excellent pupil. Thank you. Most people call me an iris. Your skill with the sword and your thirst to become stronger. You remind me of my brothers.
Bam. Finel.
This is an illegal transition. I don't know why this is an illegal transition, but it's illegal. Do a galleon room. I have lantern though, so this is nothing about this room is in logic. Who? Classic Who Done It. We'll take this room. Gosh, I feel like we could make it through there. We just have to spend a shit ton of geo to do it. There we go. Rupees. Man, I can't believe there was a corpse that just said rupees, you know? Pretty good. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to... Okay, you know what? No, we're not doing that one until it's legal. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, we can get some more illegal checks. Illegal checks. Do 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 do. Illegal checks.
Illegal checks mix.
Yeah. Ooh, I love illegal checks mix. Like spicy pepperoni. We're gonna go over here for a moment and hope for some of those hoppers to die. We found a push pin. Town crest, not really, no, not super helpful. The nail upgrade is pretty good. Oh yeah, shoutouts to our right claw, which again is behind 33 grubs or something like that. Some very high number of grubs. Alright. Let's see. Oh, got another mask shard. Good. Um... thought there was another transition here we could get to. Unchecked reachable. Oh, that's through illegal logic. Okay. So what? Where is a legal? Oh, you? Oh. unchecked reachable, not illegally. Not my fault you broke after the ad break in Force Green Reload stream. Why do I get punished with second ad break? Oof. Oof. Elish, I assume you're not actually here right this second, but oof. Just ended, yeah. That happens to me on mobile a lot. Because Twitch does that thing. So Twitch does that thing, which you just, experience, which is if something happens, either it can happen during ads or it can happen right after they end. But basically, if you refresh the stream and ads recently happened, it'll think that you were like avoiding them or something. And it's super frustrating on mobile because on mobile, like the mobile video player needs restarted all the time. Like it's just generally pretty bad. And so I have multiple times have had not even realized that like there was like an ad break because I wasn't really paying attention, and then I'll refresh it because it won't let me type into chat. And then when I refresh it so that chat works again, it then is broken, and I get ads. Started happening on PlayPlump because I was gifted a gift sub to PlayPlump last month, and it ended a few days ago. And so that's happening like while I'm at work because of on my work breaks I'll go check in and do some fishing and stuff, and I get re-ads and I'm like, ah, terrible. Are any of these rooms I haven't been in? This one is. Oh, this is gonna be kind of awkward though. That's okay. Would we get checks illegally? Never. Perish the thought. Yes, I'm doing it right now. I hate that you guys are exploding. Wait, did we get a lantern? Wait, why is Galleon... 9 minutes ago... Galleon went into... What did I get 9 minutes ago? I don't think I have a lantern. Is Galleon in Logic without a lantern? What did I get then? Oh... I got Abyss Shriek. Abyss Shriek put Galleon into fake Logic. Okay. Where's her room? Unchecked reachable. Let's go. You don't remember Dog Canyon? Elish, have you played Hollow Knight? Because Dog Canyon is pretty memorable to most people. Yeah, wow. I don't know. You have to give it another go so you can remember the joy of Dog Canyon. It probably was also a fever dream, yeah. Oh, that sounds right. Jam! Okay, we need this. More illegal orbs. Ow! Okay, I don't think we got any major items from that. We got a crying statue? Question mark? What was a crying statue? Is that oh, it's one of the Transcendence artifacts. The never-ending rain seeps into every object it can find. This artifact carries the Fallen. Take 1 extra damage, but deal more damage for 10 seconds after taking damage. Oh. Also, we got nail upgrades. That means we can add more artifacts. That's cool. Forgot about that. Yes. The skin that we are using is called Little Nightmares, and it is supposed to be the Little Nightmares character in the Hollow Knight style. I'm not familiar with Little Nightmares. The skin was made by Stuck in a Cornfield. It's being made by. It's technically not finished, but it's like far enough along that it's very playable. But yeah, Stuck in a Cornfield has been off and on working on this for a few years. I just think it looks really cool. Like, I love the look of it. The like kind of sharpish edges, you know, of it with the kind of flat color. I don't know. There's something about the way that she made it that just looks very visually appealing to me. So it very quickly became one of my go-to skins. It's wild. My rainbow eggs actually visually look like rainbow, or look like I can see the egginess now. Are these checks out illegal? I just realized I maybe wasn't supposed to be able to go up there, but well, these might be illegal checks, but that's not gonna stop us anymore. Oh yeah, these are super illegal. Oh yeah, we're spawning a whole bunch of illegal checks. Happy teeth? This was Math Geek's favorite line, right? Pretty sure he said it was one of his favorite lines. Shoutouts to Math Geek. Happy teeth. We got Dreamgate. That's pretty good. It's very possible that was my dupe. Ah! That was my dupe dream nail because I had one dupe dream nail in my pool. And the dupes are usually locked behind their items, like logically. So dupe dream nail is usually requires a dream nail to get. Awoken dream nail and okay. Two dream nails were in these. Two. Can we make it 3? We'll find out.
Grulem, Zono.
Very funny. A corpse jar. Alright, well, only the 2 dream nails. Trash room. Couldn't even have 3 dream nails. Alright, since this whole room is, like, illegal, I think I might leave from where we came and try and find a legal room. Wait, hold on. There's at least one more check I could have gotten. No. Cliff's Idle Corpse. Is it this? Yes. Oh. I didn't know. Alright, that room... Legal, let's go. I'm gonna have to call it soon. We should actually probably disable raids, so I don't forget. Also... Don't we have new charms we can put on? Yeah, we have a free quick focus. Some people hate Grubberfly's elegy, but I am not a hater of it, so... Nice. Not sure I could see myself playing Hollow Knight again, personally. I thought it was decent, but had some pretty significant flaws. They probably annoy me more now than they did when I first played it years ago. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, so in this room we have multiple transitions we haven't gone through. Just left one. This shouldn't be in logic. I don't have a way to get up. What? Oh, wait, hold on. That's not left one. Left one is up higher. Hold on, hold on. This one. Hmm. Sure. Alright. Where are more transitions? You. So this room has another transition I haven't gone through. Do we go through both of the top ones? Oh, there's only one top one. Okay, so not that one. We go through this one. Yes. Oh yeah, we got big spells now. That's good. We don't have lanterns, so that's not helpful. That's also not helpful. I think this is just a transition. This might not be a logical transition, though, actually. You actually had a giant scream that covered the whole ground. That'd be pretty good. Unchecked, it is reachable. Okay. Deadly, I actually did take my meds already. Gonna hop off here in a moment. Well, this room's good. Of course you were explosions. Snag, did I accidentally kill this one? Okay, I'm gonna show you a very silly thing that a lot of people don't know you can do. And oh, I can't do it right now. Never mind, just kidding. I don't have a up slash. Question mark? I don't know if I can get any checks. Yeah, my thingy's not going off. I don't think this gives me any checks right now. I'm always explode. Sometimes I'm also bird, but even when I'm bird, I'm still explode. If this were Eti chat, or if Body was here right now, that would be a quoted message. Just, sometimes I'm also bird, but even when I'm bird, I'm still explode. Just that has such an energy to it. It's got vibes. This is distilled Elish. I mean, we could do the arena. I don't know what's better. We'll do the arena. See, I will say, I think if you... There's a lot of people who I would say this to, probably, but I think if you were ever going to replay Hollow Knight, I think that you should play a modded playthrough. And you could add... There's, like, a bunch of mods that just add extra things to find, and those things, like Transcendence, the mod that's making, like, my spells so big and stuff, if you're not playing Randomizer, then it actually puts all those charms all over the world, and they're in like spots that felt like they should have had something in them. So kind of makes for like replay throughs fun. There's a few mods that do that. Lost Artifacts also does that, and it's just it's a neat way to do another playthrough. I That being said, this is not a statement of you should do another playthrough with these things. This is more of a comment on...
Feel you want to do.
This was a if one day that did happen, despite the fact that you're saying probably would never happen. This is not a reason you should kind of thing. I don't think people should play things that they're not interested in playing. This is like a... I don't know. There's a lot of people that they're like, oh, well, you should play this through. And I will say, I will oftentimes, like, tell someone, like, you know, if I think a game gets better and someone's not sure about it, like, this happened with, like, the Daniel map with, like, Stardew Valley, or Undertale, because of only finishing it base credits. Like, I think, there's a lot of times where it's like, I think you should give this thing more of a chance, because later, you know, like, getting through to a certain point in a game, you know, can change. That being said, when people are just not enjoying a thing, I don't think they should play it. Certainly not, like, unless they're modding or something. There's a lot of people who are really against people adding any mods to their, like, first playthrough of Hollow Knight. And overall, I am too. If somebody's like, oh, well, I like to play, you know, games with, like,
Ooh,
some mods. Oh. There's, like, people who occasionally say, like, well, I always look for whatever the community's quality of life mods are before I start a game, or, like, a skin mod for my first playthrough. And with Hollow Knight, usually most people would recommend not that, including me. But I will say, if someone's like, hey, I'm thinking, you know, I've started the game, I can see things I like about it, but it's too much for X or Y reason, I'll usually say, like, well then, you know, mod it into the way that you would want to continue playing it. Because I think a lot of times, like, there's just things that people disagree with, you know, that someone can design something liking one thing, but that doesn't mean that thing is the best thing for everyone. Yeah, like I personally would not have liked bench warp in my own original playthrough, but that's because part of Hollow Knight to me was the wandering around. Like, not having bench warp meant you're more required to like wander the world, and that's how like you find a lot of things. That being said, there's like there's something to be said, like if you don't like the wandering as much, then yeah, bench warp, very good. Or like being responsible about things, like knowing like I should wander a little bit, and you know. Oh. Go there. That being said, bench warp must have for any sort of replay through, because you stop needing the, well, there stops being desire in the wandering. Now I will say, I wish that the vanilla game, there was a thing that I expected to happen in the vanilla game that didn't happen, and that's that I thought that you were going to earn the ability to warp between the dream routes. So to me that was like, I thought like, okay, we have the stag stations, but then I thought they were also going to let you use the dream nail to warp between the routes, and then you'd have this idea where there's two different like fast travel systems that could have a little bit of overlap, which would let you go through the whole map, but it was like, you know, broken into two methods. So like you have the stag stations at first, and then later you have the dream nail. I don't know, it was an idea that I thought was very appealing. Okay, yeah, it does not think we should be here yet. This is out of logic. Yeah, having the ability to warp doesn't mean I'm never wandering. Yeah, that's... It's one of those things where that's why I was saying, like, people have to have, like, some degree of, like, self-control or something. Like, I have seen people who have mentioned, like, that they got bench warp to start with, and they literally didn't wander around. Like, they missed things in the game because they only warped. And it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, because, like, Team Cherry did also put stuff, like, intentional encounters for, like, well, backtracking. So, like, there's various NPCs that you'll find throughout the world that you can just miss if you don't look around. Again, that doesn't mean that's for everyone, but like, there's charm. There's charm to the wandering, at least. It's not like a completely static and dead world, which I think a lot of games that have a lot of backtracking, like Metroids typically have you wander around, but a lot of Metroid games don't have. We're being attacked. A lot of Metroid games don't have new things for you to find while wandering outside of, you know, the standard collectibles. Alright. We got Defender's Crest, oh my goodness. Okay, we've gone through here. Scope and scale is relevant. Super Metroid is relatively thorough playthrough, takes about 8 to 10 hours, and it's relatively easy to go from one place to another because they keep the world manageable. Yeah, that's true. I do like Super Metroid. You know, gives you a lot of quick movement, gives you quick movement and gives you like sections that you could like quick run through, which is nice. I think one of my own biggest complaints with Hollow Knight is that there's, like, I can never tell if this was intentional or not intentional, but there's a lot of geometry. There's a lot of geometry that unnecessarily, like, blocks Crystal Dash from working. Here's an example right here. So, like, once you have Crystal Dash, if you enter this room and Crystal Dash from right here, you'll bonk into this. Alright. So you might think, well, that's what this lower area is for. Except if you Crystal Dash from right here, you'll bonk into that. So, like, you can get on the wall and Crystal Dash from here. And then you can get all the way across. But, like, since they knew there was a Crystal Dash ability, it would have been very nice to, like, account for it a bit more. So instead of having this geometry, like, bump up and down and then up and then down, they could have had it more of a V shape, where it kind of is the highest here, and then each one's slightly lower. So then you still get that natural feeling that doesn't feel like, you know, video game perfect flat line thing. But you've done it in a way where you're getting the most out of, like, this other ability you've added. I don't know. I think that's, like, literally my biggest complaint, and it is something that I suspect was an oversight. I don't think they thought it through. I think they were largely, trying to make the areas look organic-ish. But Cornfield! What's up, Cornfield? How you doing today? Yeah, I love Little Nightmares. I didn't know that these were called gnomes until Elish had said so earlier. Yeah, Elish mentioned it. Gnomes flying. I think it was Elish. Yeah, Elish, that's a big thing. And in Rando, like, over the years, like, no, not over the years, but when I started playing Rando, you very quickly, like, learn where the places to use it are. Like, in a lot of rooms, the ideal thing to do is to jump up. Like you go in the room and you jump up and then cling a wall and then dash. And that's a good way to avoid the little bumps in the road. But it's one of those, like, it would be a quality of life boost to have not had the bumps prevent you from doing it. Was it not you? Maybe it was someone mentioning it yesterday. In that case, I don't remember which person it would have been. One day, Cornfield will have to add a swapper, a text swap file to the skin, because then the charm itself can be renamed from Weaverlings to Gnomelings or something. It could be from Weaver Song, it could be renamed to Gnome Song. There was a request by someone the other day. When you one day are in the mood to work on the skin again, someone was hoping that you would do the Shape of Un animation next. But that's mostly because I kept doing it. They were like, I want the I want slug version. I love the skin so much though, it's so good. That's illegal. This. You. Yeah, I mean, you gotta work on it when you're in the mood to, you know? There's been a lot of silk songing. There's been other games. One day your desire for some Hollow Knight. I think it'll be a lot easier to do it when like when Silk Song Randomizer comes out, and then a lot of people start doing the inevitable, do like an archipelago that uses like both Hollow Knight and Silk Song, so that you can do one rando of both games kind of thing. I think that's gonna give a lot of motivation to want to do more Hollow Knight rando things, because or like not Hollow Knight rando things, but things related to like Hollow Knight specifically, because there's gonna be like that motivation again. Started, but didn't like the thing I started. Oh yeah, I could see that. Map. How goes the hunt for hues? We found 2 hues. We found green, so we have all 3, and then I found another copy of blue, so we're at 66% blue.
And everything's a nice, pretty purple.
Yeah, and that put everything back into a purplish color. You're starting to see the actual like area colors bleeding through, like because we have, you know, a little bit of all the colors now. I have, for a very long time, not had logical checks, but I've had a ton of illogical checks. I got a dream nail out of logic, and I've still yet to find, Well, so Matt, specifically what it was the Jelly Egg Bomb Room, which I'm sure has a different name to rando players, because I remember it being called, like, what, Charm Notch Bubble Room or something like that? I don't know. But now it's Jelly Egg Bomb Room. And, because I had blue moth wings, I was able to just, you know, jump over the acid to get into the main area. So that room was like, how many Jelly Egg Bombs are in there? Like, I feel like 50. I don't know if 50 is the right number. But that room had my first dream nail in it. And then from there, I've decided I'm not going out of my way to go to dream nail spots. But if I happen to come across the dream nail spot, we're gonna take it. And I happened to come across the Howling Cliffs dream nail route. That route contained 2 more dream nails in it. I think that route also might have been where I found the blue. I don't remember where we got the blue. Nope. Nope. You're gonna put me all the way back at the bottom? Nope. You do some bloop? Alright, well you have a wonderful bloop. I will probably be in there in a little bit, because I got to get ready for bed here shortly.
How's it, Princeton?
Oh my gosh, it's the Minish. Hi, Minish.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. Now I heard word on the street is the Bubsy is ready.
That's, there was no such word.
Well, no, that's the word on the street because I started putting that word on the street.
Oh, you shouldn't, do that. That's called lying.
What? But how you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Very
Nice.
well.
Excellent. The word on the street is crosswalk. That word is usually on the street. You so right.
I don't think I've ever seen the word crosswalk on the street.
I feel like it's on the street in school zones usually. Like, let's say crosswalk, like on the...
Hmm.
I could be misremembering. Okay, well that's gonna be illegal. Oh my gosh, Cornfield is live with blueprints right now. Oh, we have the classic, another area that doesn't count for this very well. Yo. Alright. Alright. I think what we're gonna do, let's pick a room to route to from come back. Unchecked, unreachable. That's illegally reachable. What room has legal transitions still? Oh, you? No, that's an illegal transition. Unchecked reachable. Okay. We got a couple with legal reachable ones. One of these is either a thing... A soul refill, okay. Alright. This room. This room has transitions for us. But I'm trying to go to bed before... Well, I'm trying to get off my computer before 10. Which is in 2 minutes. So we gotta head out. We gotta head out. I think I'm going to raid into Colette because I don't think anyone's going to be avoiding Colette's playing wheel games, but right now it's inching along that just started up. Which is like a very cute, silly
It's like getting over.
yeah, I was gonna say getting over it, like I just couldn't think of the word. So we're gonna go over there. Really, let's make up a raid message. Colette has a right? Hold on. Oh, what is it? Here. We can do that. That should work. Anyway, have a wonderful evening. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow, maybe more. I would like to finish this rando. We're making a lot of progress. We'll see. We'll see.